Hello everyone, this is Aurelia at Aurelia's Crafting Ideas. I am working on some Christmas ornaments and I hope that you will join me. For this project you will need some ornaments. These are from the Dollar Tree and they look like that. You will also need some stockings and I will be using the wood cutouts today. I will also be using some small books. I have leftovers from the Halloween season, so I'll be using 2 of those. You will also need some scrapbook paper in your selection of choice. And you will need some embellishments to decorate your project. The main tools you will need today are your glue or your hot glue gun. You will need a pencil, a ruler, some scissors, Mod Podge, and a sealer. You will also need some string to hang up your ornaments. And I will let you know if you need any additional supplies to complete your project. For this ornament, the first thing you want to do is disassemble. That is my favorite step. Cut that cord off and separate them. Now, normally these pieces here, the finials are attached, so you just pull that off. And mine is already falling off, and then you want to go ahead and pull off that top layer of this image that's already on this, or this paper here. And you can always wet this and pull it off that way. Even if we leave a little bit of paper, that's fine. Now you want to go ahead and grab your scrap paper. I have decided to use this one. It has the Christmas carols on there. It is very cute. And it came out of this paper pack. And this paper pack is from Hobby Lobby. And what I want to do is just decide where I want my image to fall on the ornament. And maybe I'll go with this side. Like this. I'm not too worried about it going back up because this is going to get covered with the finial there. Now I'm going to turn this over and grab a pencil and I'm going to just trace this out. And then go ahead and cut this out with my scissors. Now you can skip this step if you like. And you would just take this, glue it here, and then just use sandpaper to remove the paper. Yeah, and just follow your pencil line there. Try to stay on the line or on the outside of the line. You definitely want to make sure you have enough paper for your ornament. Now take your Mod Podge and put it on your ornament. Just cover the surface of the ornament there. I have the Mod Podge on now, and I have the, of course, my cardstock here. I'm gonna put it on there, but what I want to do is separate this paper. Look at this, see how it's layered? I'm going to take some of that off, if it'll let me, that is. Be very careful when you do this. You want to make sure you keep the top layer of your paper. But once you have the paper separated, go ahead and attach this to your ornament. And of course you want to, position your paper so it covers the ornament like that, and then just smooth that down. Once your paper is attached, you can go ahead and grab some sandpaper, nail file, whatever you need to do. Just rub that sandpaper on there and that will remove anything that the scissor didn't get. And it leaves like a white ring around there. It gives that old homemade vibe. I have decided to distress the edging on this, and I'm just going to use some walnut stain ink, a distress ink, and I'm just going to run around the edge with that. That'll get rid of, if you don't want the white edging showing from when you trim your paper, this will get rid of that. And it will also make it look even cuter. Once you have all your paper dyed and whatever you need to do, you want to write on there, that's up to you. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and add Mod Podge, and or any whatever sealant you're using, go ahead and add that right on top and seal in your paper. This way our paper doesn't get all dirty and keeps the dust off. Once you have all the Mod Podge dry there, you want to go ahead and reattach your finial, and go ahead, you can use the hot glue gun if you like, or in my case I'm using my cement adhesive, and just stick that back on there like this. I am now ready to embellish my ornament, but this is what it looks like right now. How cute, right? I love the paper. And then when you do the Mod Podging on there, you see how the background, it just kind of like blends in with the wood. Very nice. Now I have these antlers that I picked up from Dollar Tree. Now they come in gold, brown, and white, and I want to add that maybe like this. Just, I want to keep it simple. I don't want to overdo it. And then I have my little bottle brush tree, and I was thinking maybe I can attach that right there. But I think I need to trim the back side of my tree. You can see how it just like pops back up. So I'm gonna give my tree a haircut. Let's see what happens. Maybe from this direction. Okay, let's try that. Oh, that's much better. See there? So just flatten the back side there. And we're going to glue that down. Again, you can use your hot glue gun to attach all the pieces to your ornament. Now I have, let me turn it this way. See my antlers? My contact points are this tip here and the base there. So I'm just going to put some glue here and here, and just put that across like this. You know, sometimes I just like simple, and it's cute that way too. I like it. And then put some glue on my tree on the base there. You can pull this off if you like, but I think it looks really cute. And then I'll put that one right there. Look at that. How cute is this? Isn't that adorable? I love it. Just pretty. There we go. And then catch it right there. Well, look at that. How cute. And then I was planning to use this as the hanger, but I think I will use the twine to make the bow. Look at that. I think I like that one, and I can put that right here. How's that? Nice? I don't know. Maybe the simple bow would have been better, but I want it to show up. Maybe there. I don't know. Let's try one. It's good to experiment. Because you never know what it's going to look like. I mean, you can come up with all the plan in the world, and then when you attach it to your project, you're like, wait a minute, it does not look like the way I imagined it. So one string. I think that's it. One string. There, and then I give my glue a moment to dry. So look at that. How cute is that? I love it. Well, I hope you like this ornament and that you give this ornament a try. Just adorable. I want to make an ornament out of this book. So this is one of those gift boxes from Dollar Tree, and it is a Halloween book, and I want to transform it into Christmas. For this ornament, I want to use this paper pad. This paper pad is from Hobby Lobby, and it is vintage Christmas, and it does have some really cute paperwork in here. But what I want to use is this one. This is like a faded green plaid, and it does have like the pine cone arrangement in the corners, and I think that this will work really well for my project. This book is quite thick. What I want to do is make this a little smaller, and I was looking at this, see how it's just glued on, so I'm going to pull this back. Here we go. Look at this. It's just like a little box that's sitting in there, right? Now we know how it looks when you take it apart. I'm gonna have to deconstruct this a bit more. And let's see. I just need to cut this part here. So I want to save an inch of this cardboard here. And let me trim this paper down. This way I know I have the correct measurement. And then, let's see. I'm going to measure it, so 1 inch. Now you can use your paper trimmer, just trim that off. Or if you want to be brave, use your scissors. There you go, see there? Now I only have an inch width on the book itself. I went ahead and just trimmed off all that excess paper off of here. And all I have left is the cardboard here, and that's just fine like that. Now the next thing I want to do is trim this down, and I do need only an inch, so this is where you need your ruler. Go ahead and measure that. I really don't want to pull the box apart, so I'm just going to trim it just like this. It's probably not the best idea, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So take some washi and then just cover the edge right there. Once you have finished putting washi around the edge of your box, just put that aside for a minute. We need to go back to the cover, so and this is going to go back in the center like this. We're going to reassemble the cover. Grab your paper you're going to use, and I'm going to leave it up this way for a minute so I can see what I'm doing. So mine is going to sit on here like this, and then this is going to be the back side and the center. See there? So let me flip this over, and like that. So I want to leave about 1/4 of an inch off the edge on each side. And go ahead and grab your glue. Just use my glue stick. Just use whatever glue you want to use. Again, don't forget 1/4 of an inch, and make sure I have the correct corner on my paper there, and then glue that down, and then take that center piece there and glue, and then this is going to go here. And then remember, when we cut it apart, there was space in there. That's so it can fold back. So just make sure your paper flushes here and here. And then we're going to take that last page and the same thing on this side. And then when you place this, just make sure you have that space right in there, and press that down. Once this is down, we're going to go ahead and trim around the edge, and then make sure you have 1/4 here and 1/4 there. Once you have gotten to this part here, look at this, cute, right? I have this embossing tool. I want to just run it down the center here, and let me cover that so I can go all the way across. I want to start at the edge here and just run this all the way. All this does is just create a little indentation, just to help fold your paper a lot smoother. Okay, so see how when we fold it, when you run that seam through there with the embossing tool, it just makes it a lot easier. Once you have everything creased and folded over like this, see there, you want to go ahead and glue this down. And since we're using cardstock, we need to use heavy glue. This is going to lay flat like this. Don't do anything with that. Just glue it down as is. Now when you get to the edging on this side, you see how when you fold it over you get that? So open that back up. And you want to do a degree cut like this. So when this is laying down like this, and then you fold this back, see there? In case you end up cutting this a little too short, you have this extra bit down there to help conceal that. See, so when everything is glued down, it'll look like that. While my cover is drying, let's go back to the box. I have decided to put an insert in here. And I do have this coordinating paper that comes with it. Let me measure this right quick. I'm just going to take my box and just go like 1/8 of an inch shorter than what you need, or the width and the length of the box. Once you have trimmed it down to the size you need, you want to go ahead and glue the paper in. I just grab a piece of paper so I don't get glue on my surface. I'm using the glue stick, and then I'm just going to tuck this right in there. There we go. This way, if anyone decides to open the book, they have something to look at on the inside, right? Because, I mean, who doesn't love a mystery? Here is my cover. Now, it's up to you. You can put some washi around the edging too if you like. Again, since we're using this washi, I will go ahead and do that. Just on the inside like this. And I don't want to cover too much of that pine cone. I want that pine cone to still stick out. Just like that. There we go. Look at that. So, like I said, that washi, all it does is just help to reinforce holding that paper or the cover down on the book. Now, it's time to reattach the box. What I'm going to do is just make sure everything is tucked in there, and I'm going to take some rubber band, and that'll help hold it together while it dries. So yeah, how cute is this? Love it. So we can decorate it while it is drying. I'm going to roll the rubber band up a little bit. And I'm going with the woodland theme. On my cover here, I want to, again, keep it simple and just dab a little bit of lykqfxy on the pine cones. This will just give it the extra sparkle that it needs. Make it really, really cute. Now I want to put my antler on here, and I need my twine. So I decided I put a bow on my last ornament, as you can tell. So I did a revision, but I will show you. So I'm going to take a piece of twine and then just wrap the end of the antler there, and I'm just going to tie this off and put it in 2 knots in there. I think it's good, just like that, and then just trim that threading down. I think that's all it needs, like that. I'm not going to add the tree because the pine cones are here and I don't want to cover up the pine cone. So I think the antler right there is good. And let me grab my my adhesive here, and I'm gonna need glue on this end and up here. And put that right there. I think that this is absolutely adorable. I was looking through my supply box and look, I found this tree. Isn't that just perfect? So I will be adding my tree after all. And I'm thinking right here would be like a really good spot. And I'm going to glue that down and I'm gonna sneak that in there. Cute, right? I like it. I got to add my tree. That is one adorable Christmas book. I love it. I want to put a closure on my book ornament because see how it pops up? And I think it's doing that because of the cardstock. It is quite a heavy paper. So I really should have thought of that before I did, all the assembly. But I think I can still get away with it. So let me get a piece of twine. Let's see, let's do about 6 inches. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to drop some glue like right in here. And then I'm going to use a toothpick also and then see if I can tuck the twine in here. Now, yeah, this is definitely something to do before assembly. Okay, I can do this, look. Yeah, I think it'll work. Tuck that in there, just like that. I just gotta make sure that it is like halfway on the book, like that. And then this way I can attach something right here and we can twine the twine around it. I hope that made sense to you. I found this little button. I think this will work really well. I'm gonna put that right here and I don't want to get too close to the edge, and just take the twine here and bring it up. That way you know where it goes. So I think right there is good, and you're gonna need something to help pierce that paper. So get these two in here. Make sure I get all the way across, and then you're gonna need a large needle and some threading. Or twine is good, and then go from the inside the box out, and then make sure you triple knot your threading, and then go through the, well, maybe not, look at that, I need a different needle or I need a different button. Here, I found another one. I bought my buttons from Dollar Tree. You get like a whole bunch of colors in there. It's a great place to buy buttons. And then go ahead and loop your button and then go back down that second hole there. Push your needle through. There we go. And I don't want the button too snug. I want to leave a bit of space, like very loose right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and tie my threading, and I want to put my knot. See, here's the first threading. I'm going to put a knot around that one so it catches. So now we can take this twine and then wrap that button closed like that. But before we do that, there's a reason to this. I want to put something inside it because, you know, mystery, right? I found this tag in my supply box, and I think this works really well with the woodland theme because they're reindeer and then a name tag. I'm going to just tuck this in here. You can put whatever you want in yours and then take this twine and then wrap it. There we go. How cute is this? Now, I plan to tuck my book ornament into my tree and just set it on one of the branches like this. Now, if you want to hang yours, I would maybe put a hole here, a double holes, and then you can attach your hanger there. But how cute is this, right? I love it. I'm happy with the way it turned out. Here is the completed book. I like it. I hope you like it too, and that you give it a try. Adorableness. I love it. I have a stocking ornament here. It is made out of wood, and it is from the Dollar Tree. For this one, I want to use this scrap paper here, and this came out of this Paper Studio cardstock. It's Pine Saint Square. I love the wood grain, so I want to use this, but I'm going to angle it this way. Just this way. I only have the wood planks on the back side on the stocking. I think it'll work really well. So probably I want the wood grain from here on down, so probably about right there. And let me go ahead and cut this out. I have my paper cut out now, so this is going to go like this on the stocking part, you know, the sock part. And then I want to go ahead and separate this paper that you don't tear the top layer. Take your time. Once you have that top layer off, go ahead and Mod Podge it to the stocking itself. Now I want to add additional stockings. I have 2 more cutouts right here, and I want to layer it. By itself, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but I want mine to be just a little bit thicker. So I'm gonna take my glue here, and I'm gonna go ahead and layer my stockings. If you have one of these glues, it works really well. I have put paper on both sides of my stocking now. I stained the edging with the walnut distress ink, and now I'm ready to put yarn on the stocking, the cuff of the stocking. I have this plush yarn that I found at Dollar Tree, and it is in the color creme brulee. This yarn is so nice and soft and fluffy, so I think I'm just going to wrap it around. I'm just going to put some glue down first. Here is the stocking. Look at that. How cute is that? What could be more woodland than a stocking made out of wood? Adorable. So on this one, I had to put some paper up here. It looks better this way, doesn't it? Cute. And my fuzzy cuffing. I don't think it needs anything else. It's perfect just the way it is. And I did trim some twine here, and just need to get this through here. So twine, very thin twine seems to work well. There we go. Look at this. And I'll just tighten that one. Now I have something to hang the stocking with. How adorable is that? I love it. I hope you like this stocking and that you give it a try. Here are the 3 ornaments we made. All woodland theme. How cute is this? I love it. I'm so happy with this. I have put my antlers to use. And look at this. I love my new Christmas book too. And with the surprise inside. Now, when you put it on the tree, another thing, you can put like candy canes in here. That'll be cute, right? So whoever decides to pick it up and look inside, they can find candy cane in there and whatever you want to put in there. Very cute. And then here's the stocking. I love them. I love the way they turned out. I hope you like the new woodland ornaments and that you give them a try. Thank you for stopping by. This is Aurelia at Aurelia's Crafting Ideas, and I will see you next time.